Have you ever felt a strange moment that made your heart race? An old song playing on the radio just as you were thinking about your ex, or the number 1111 flashing before your eyes like a mysterious dance? Don't make excuses by calling it a coincidence. No, this is synchronicity. Powerful signals from the universe. Urgent whispers trying to pull you out of the thick fog of a soulless life that modern society has forced upon you. I'm serious. This is no joke. This is a truth that has been buried for too long, and your time to embrace it is running out. Let's go deeper. Synchronicity is not a coincidence, it's the universe's mysterious language. Imagine this. You're driving, your mind drifting to a friend you haven't seen in years. Suddenly, your phone vibrates. It's a message from them, as if they just heard your thoughts. Or you wake up in the middle of the night and the clock reads 3:33 a.m. Then that number keeps appearing on a license plate, a coffee receipt, even the page number of the book you're reading. This isn't luck or misfortune. This is the universe knocking on your mind's door, shouting with all its might, "Hey, wake up! There's a greater order at work, and I'm trying to talk to you." Synchronicity is not a random assortment of life's puzzle pieces. It's a living pattern, repeating numbers, eerie coincidences, and unexpected events with deep meaning. Think about it. When was the last time you saw a bird fly past at the exact moment you asked for a sign? Or when was the last time you overheard a stranger say something that felt like it was written just for the question in your heart? That's not randomness. It's the language of the universe guiding you toward the right path. But the real question is, will you keep ignoring it, or will you finally listen? I was once like you. One day, I stepped outside, weighed down by a tough career decision. Just as I thought, should I just give up? A truck sped by with bold letters on its side. "Keep going." I was stunned, but I brushed it off, dismissing it as just another coincidence. The result? I missed the biggest opportunity of my life. Don't fall into that trap. Synchronicity is real, and it's waiting for you to notice. The system has been deceiving you for so long, but the truth is breaking everything apart. Take a moment to reflect on your life. Since childhood, you've been fed sweet lies. Everything can be explained. Coincidences are just probabilities. Don't trust your intuition. Rely on logic. Schools teach you that the world is a cold mechanical system where everything happens randomly with no deeper meaning. Modern society has built a thick concrete wall between you and the innate power you were born with, your intuition, your ability to sense the universe's signs. Why? Because if you woke up to the truth, if you realize that reality isn't just a meaningless sequence of events, but a playground of consciousness and energy, this entire system of control would collapse like a sandcastle against the tide. They want you blind, lost, and obedient. They want you to believe you're just another number in a massive machine with no power over your fate. But I'm here to tell you, that is a blatant lie. That wall is cracking, and the blazing light of truth is shining through. You are not a victim of randomness. You are part of a grand cosmic order, and synchronicity is the undeniable proof. Are you ready to tear down that wall and step into the light? Time waits for no one. Synchronicity is the gateway to a deeper reality. Let's go deeper. The greatest minds in history saw what you've been blinded from. Carl Jung, the brilliant psychologist, called synchronicity meaningful coincidences, moments where consciousness and the subconscious merge with a greater intelligence. Nikola Tesla, a man who unraveled the secrets of the universe, was obsessed with the numbers 3, 3, 6, 9. He called them the key to all life. Even Einstein declared that reality is not chaotic, but governed by a hidden order where everything is interconnected. These people weren't crazy. They had glimpsed a deeper layer of existence, and synchronicity is the bridge that can take you there. Think of it as an invisible web. Every thought, every emotion, every action you take sends ripples through this web, and the universe responds with signs, waves echoing back to you. Synchronicity is when that web vibrates in perfect harmony with you, like a flawless symphony between your consciousness and universal intelligence. But here's the catch. If you don't pay attention, if you keep living in the fog of doubt and rigid logic, you'll remain outside that door, peeking in, but never stepping through. So what will it be? Will you live halfway in the shadows, or will you walk through the gateway and witness the full brilliance of the truth. When science meets spirituality, the mechanism behind synchronicity will astonish you. You might be thinking, sounds cool, but is it real? Let me break it down for you using both science and spirituality, the most powerful combination to wake you up. Let's go deeper. First, let's talk about your brain. Inside, there's a system called the RAS, Reticular Activating System, a built-in intelligent filter. Every day, billions of bits of information flood your senses. Sounds, images, sensations, but your RAS decides what you actually notice. Ever bought a new car and suddenly started seeing it everywhere? That's your RAS highlighting it like a spotlight in the dark. Now, apply this to synchronicity. When you start looking for signs, your RAS makes them appear more frequently. It's not magic, it's science. But we're not stopping there. Quantum physics, the branch of science that drives researchers insane, has already proven that your consciousness affects reality. In the double-slit experiment, tiny particles changed their behavior just because they were being observed. What does this mean? Your consciousness isn't just watching reality, it's shaping it. Synchronicity happens when your awareness sends a signal into the universe, and the universe responds with a sign as clear as a lightning bolt. And then there's the law of vibration, where science and spirituality collide. Everything in the universe, from your thoughts to the chair you're sitting on, is energy vibrating at different frequencies. When you're filled with doubt and fear, you vibrate at a low frequency and you attract junk, stress, failure, chaos. But when you raise your frequency through meditation, gratitude, and belief, you become a magnet for synchronicity, signs that guide you toward your true path. Science has proven it, spirituality has confirmed it. What are you waiting for? Why do some people live in the flow of synchronicity while you don't? Have you ever met people who always seem lucky? They land their dream job at just the right moment, meet the perfect person at the perfect time, as if life is a song composed just for them. Meanwhile, you struggle, doubt, and wonder why your path feels so unclear. The secret isn't luck, it's awareness, belief, and vibration. People who experience synchronicity often are those who stay open. They believe the universe is speaking to them and they listen. They don't let their logical, skeptical ego silence their intuition. On the other hand, those trapped in materialism, everything needs proof, blind themselves to these signs. They see 11:11 and think, it's just the time, while an awakened person asks, what is the universe trying to tell me? I used to be a skeptic. One day I kept seeing 444 on a license plate, then on a receipt, then on the clock. I shrugged it off. Just a coincidence. But then I read about the law of vibration, started meditating, and opened myself up. The result? Signs flooded in like rain. And this time, when I followed them, I found a soul connection that changed my life. So who do you want to be? The one who stays blind forever, or the one who wakes up and flows with the universe? Turn synchronicity into a life-changing tool, a practical guide. Don't just sit there in awe. Synchronicity isn't meant for you to say, oh, that's interesting, and forget about it. It's a tool, a powerful weapon to shape your life. Here's how to use it starting today. 1. Recognize. Open your eyes. Pay attention to recurring numbers, 1111, 333, 444, unexpected symbols, a feather falling in front of you, or strange events that seem meaningful. A stranger says exactly what you needed to hear. They're not random, they're beacons guiding you. 2. Decode. When you see a sign, stop and ask yourself, what does this mean for me right now? What am I thinking, feeling, or about to decide? Synchronicity often arrives to confirm or direct you. For example, if you're uncertain about a relationship and you keep seeing 222, it might be a reminder about balance. 3. Act. This is the most important part. Don't hesitate. Synchronicity is an invitation from the universe, but if you ignore it, you're pushing yourself out of the flow. Trust your intuition and take action, even if it's just a small step. The universe will respond. Yesterday, I saw a white butterfly fluttering around me, something rare in the city. I had just been thinking about moving, and in my culture, white butterflies symbolize change. I immediately decided to call a realtor, and today I found the perfect apartment. Synchronicity works when you act on it. Enhance synchronicity with intention. You are co-creating with the universe. Want synchronicity to not just happen, but become a frequent part of your life? You can do it, and here's how. 1. Set an intention. Be clear with the universe about what you want. Give me a sign about a new job, or show me the right path, and then wait to see what happens. The universe is listening, but you need to speak first. 2. Align your energy. Meditate for 10 minutes a day, focusing on your breath and cultivating a sense of gratitude. Belief and openness are key. If you doubt, you're blocking the flow. 3. Take action. When the sign comes, don't hesitate. Grab it like it's the last chance you'll ever get, because sometimes it is. I've tried it. Once I asked for a sign about whether I should write a book. The next morning, I accidentally heard a podcast about publishing and then saw the number SA777 on my way home, the symbol of creativity. I started writing, and now that book is complete. Will you be the next one? Synchronicity is your final opportunity to live a life of meaning. Let's go deeper. Synchronicity isn't a game. It's an invitation to co-create with the universe. You're standing at the biggest crossroads of your life. Continue living in the fog of the system, where everything is dry and meaningless, or embrace this power to transform your life into a journey full of purpose, where everything falls into place like a perfect symphony. Imagine your life when you start listening to synchronicity. The dream job comes to you, meaningful relationships appear, and you live with the feeling that everything happens for a reason. This isn't a dream, it's reality if you take action. But if you ignore it, if you continue to dismiss these signs, you'll remain stuck in a loop of doubt and regret. I don't want that for you. The universe doesn't want that for you either. Want to go deeper? The Insights Academy is waiting for you, a place where you'll learn how to decode synchronicity, raise your vibration, and live in the flow of the universe. Don't hesitate. The universe isn't waiting, and neither should you. Take action today.